Alright, Algebra 1, so this video is about the additive inverse and the multiplicative inverse. And now I'm going to show both of these to you together because a lot of students might confuse them. I'm going to start with the additive inverse. Alright, another word for the additive inverse is opposite. Alright, and you guys are familiar with how to find the opposites of numbers. For example, the opposite of 1/2 is negative 1/2. I'm thinking about the number line here. Alright, the opposite of negative 6, if I'm at negative 6 on the number line, that's 6 units to the left, the opposite of that would be to go 6 units to the right. It's a positive 6. Alright, and I have negative 5 over 7 here. The opposite of that will be positive 5 over 7. Alright, so I'm thinking about the number line here. Okay. The multiplicative inverse, however, another word for it, the multiplicative inverse, the multiplicative inverse here is reciprocal. Alright, and you guys are familiar with how to find the reciprocal, right? Additive inverse and multiplicative inverse are just fancy ways of saying the opposite and the reciprocal, right? The reciprocal of 1/2, well, I'm going to take the numerator, which is the top number of the fraction, and the denominator, which is the bottom number of the fraction, and I'm just going to switch the two. Right, remember that? So 1/2 becomes 2 over 1. I have a negative 6 here. Well, I know that any whole number can be written as a whole number over 1. So I have a negative 6 over 1. To find the reciprocal, I'm just going to switch the numerator and the denominator. So I get 1 over negative 6, or negative 1 over 6. Alright, both of these are the same. Alright, so it's getting a little bit crowded here. Sorry about that. And last but not least, I have a negative 5 over 7. Right, so I'm going to take the numerator and the denominator and then just switch them. So the multiplicative inverse of negative 5 over 7 is negative 7 over 5.